inside Idra's base, and they weren't. I don't know what they were doing out there. It might have been a bad rally point or something, but he did lose a Marauder there for what seemed like no good reason. Idra has two little Zerglings over here just working on that destructible rocks. They will be there for a while. So Tarson, we have getting the infantry upgrade right now. He's definitely going to need some Marines to deal with those mutas. A Thor is nice, but Marines are, I think, they're good support. I mean, Thor is great because it does a lot of area of effect damage, but Marines deal much more DPS. Idra placing his second expansion down, feeling very comfortable, spreading his creep out, even moving overlords up, making a creep highway here alongside, supplementing his creep tumor highway he's got going on over here. We have one missile turret at each of his mineral lines. Very good. He's not going extreme with these missile turrets. A lot of Terran players I've seen, they see one muta, so they throw up, 8 missile turrets, and it's like, you can just quit making muta, and you've already done an economic damage to their army. Because if you figure, 8 missile turrets, 800 resources versus, the muta that was just 100, and of course the Spire, which was 200. So making a reasonable response to the muta, just making one here, one over here, and one up here in the front, just for a good 3-point defense. And of course leaving one Thor in here, just in case they want to swarm it. Which is, it looks like that's what Idra is planning on doing here. He has a lot more mutas right now. We're going to see an attack come in probably pretty soon. Looks like Idra is spreading out his Mutalisks. I don't know if that was a misclick or what, but looks like we have Saturation back here on his second base. This SCV running out. More mutas coming in. We have a lot of mutas. We have a lot of things in production right now. We have the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade, the Terran Vehicle upgrade, Terran Vehicle upgrade, Siege Tech being upgraded, and a complete mech army being built. Almost complete mech army being built for Tarson here. We have 4 factory, 3 with reactors. We have a lot of Mutalisks up here. How many Mutalisks is that? 20 Mutalisks. Wow, he's got a gigantic number of Mutalisks. And only 4 lings besides that. 62 workers versus 50 SCVs for Tarson. So economy-wise, Idra has a little bit of a lead right now. Got about 200 mineral per second, and then about 200 gas per second advantage. Idra, well, with a lot of mutas, is going to try and go around the left side of the base here. But it looks like, did Tarson see that? I did not see that. One Scoutling being picked off right here. Actually, Tarson moving out just to kill these destructible rocks, which is going to scare Idra away. Tarson, feeling a much greater threat now against those mutas, puts up quite a few more missile turrets right now. He's got added 2 more in here and added, no more in the back. He's added 3 more up here in the front. A lot of SCVs coming out. Wow, it looks like we're going to see a very big push here. This is probably going to be Tarson's make it or break it push right now. He's got a lot of Hellions. Doing a scan, looking for any burrowed units, any roaches, anything like that. Doing a scan, picking off these creep tumors. Nice job. He sees the army. He sees a lot of Mutalisks. He sees a lot of Mutalisks right now. Tarson is going to move in and just destroy this expansion. He's got so many Hellions with 1/1 upgrades. Marauders coming in with 0/1 upgrades. Right now we have Thors and tanks against all the Mutalisks. Those tanks are not going to be very effective at all. They're doing nothing, and all those Thors are dead. And it looks like he only has 1 Thor left. He has no more AA. Oh man, Tarson is in trouble right now. I don't think Idra lost almost anything with that fight right there. He probably lost 3 or 4 Mutalisks, but he has so many Mutalisks right now. Tarson has no AA. He kind of went overboard on those Hellions. He must have anticipated a lot more lings than he expected, and he underestimated the amount of Mutalisks that Idra was making. Idra with so many Mutalisks just flying in, picking off these Thors like they're nothing. Just focus firing, picking off all these missile turrets. These missile turrets too far away to cover the back of his base. But it looks like Idra doesn't care. He's just going to fly straight into 3 missile turrets and kill it. Not really, didn't really have to do that. He could have just killed the main from over here. But I guess Idra looking for some fun, just want to do some killing. Tarson trying to make the best out of things. Figures if my Hellions can't hit the mutas, I might as well go kill some drones. So a lot of drones dying right there. That pre-igniter doing its damage. Tarson trying to fly away his expansion, but that was not going to happen. We have only 2 Thors here. We have 3 Thors now, and three more Thors in production. Actually, those are 3 Thors he has. Production tab, he has 1 Thor in production and 2 Hellions. Idra actually seeing this second expansion that was supposed to go down to his second base, but Idra seeing it was trying to pick it off right there. He might be able to pick it off if he flies back in, gives it 2 or 3 rounds. Tarson pulling a lot of SCVs out for repair. Idra throwing down yet another base. Feels completely in control right now. This is Idra's game to lose. More Thors. Actually, just 1 Hellion. Tarson is completely broke. He is nearly mined out at his main. He lost a lot of SCVs in that confrontation that didn't do almost any damage to Idra. He's just got a macro game going on like crazy right now. These mutas now with a 1-1 upgrade. We have a lot of mutas in 2 different groups right now. A couple lings. Idra just running in 1 little ling in there just to see how many Thors he's up against. And he just flies straight in over here, pulling a ton of SCVs off minerals to try and get some repairs, but the focus fire of those mutas just drops those Thors so quickly. He's trying to get a complete surround there on his Thors, going to do some repair, but after 3 volleys, those mutas just totally destroy that Thor and any of the surrounding SCVs with their bounce attack. So we saw a complete air dominance game from Idra, and it was extremely powerful. Tarson failing to properly scout Idra made way too many Hellions, and those Marauders really weren't useful at all. He just kind of got slaughtered by the massive amount of air force that Idra did have. So that was game number 3, and game number 4 is up next.